We're just going to do a quick flip through. I'm not going to talk because I've bit my tongue and I keep lisping. I keep lisping. So we're just going to do a flip through. So it's the 5th Spirit Tarot. I absolutely love this deck. I wasn't sure about it. I wasn't convinced I was going to like it. Never heard of it before. I absolutely love it. We'll leave it there. So we'll do a flip through. This is the backs. Okay. So we have our Fool, Magician, High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. All through these cards, you're going to see, like I said, that the spirit element. I've only noticed it through the mages, to be honest, but this spirit element in the card, drawing your attention to a certain thing in the card. You're also going to see a lot of the elements represented, and if you look closely at them, you get things like the star signs or the planet signs and stuff, like tattoos or patches on the clothing or on the satchel there. You'll see a lot of that throughout the deck, and get like the sun and moon. It shows you like the different polarities that go on there. So there's a lot to this deck. It's quite minimal, but not. I'm saying it's minimal. It's not. The mages aren't really. I think it's when we get a bit further on, it gets a bit minimal, but it's not. Very clever deck, very, very clever, and done really well. Really, really well. Justice. Feather and the heart and the scales there, and the sword is the spirit. Trying not to lisp down the camera. The Hanged One. Death. Oops. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. Love this card. Absolutely, it's like literally that song, that Eminem song comes to mind when they're watching the house burn in the background. I just sat peacefully watching it. The Star. See, what I love about this deck, that it's done that well. It has done that well that although we're playing with genders and we're playing with how people view themselves or what people feel as well, you can see that it's some of it's like kind of someone feels a certain way, so, or I get from it is that people feel a certain way, so they may not present outwardly that way, but you can tell that that's kind of like the personality traits of them and stuff like that. But on this card, even just this card, we have, I mean, is it a female? But we have a figure here that looks female, has long hair, looks like she's had a mastectomy, a double mastectomy. Now, is this somebody that's transitioning? Is this someone who, this is why I like it as well, because is this someone that's transitioning, or is this someone that's had to have a double mastectomy because they've been through something and they had to have that as a life-saving operation? So it's like you get, it's done so well that you can actually look at it and, you know, you're not automatically seeing this is someone that's transitioning. Perhaps it may have been made to be that way, but you can look at it different ways as well, so you're not your brain's not having to be stuck to one specific viewpoint of it. I mean, this could even be male, but with the longer hair, that has had to have a mastectomy, because males can get breast cancer too. You know, there's so many ways you could look at it. The moon. Love this one as well. The sun. Judgment. The world. I mean, it's inclusive in every which way, shape and form. This deck is absolutely, honestly, amazing. So you've got the Ace of Swords. The 2. And this is what I'm saying when it goes a bit minimalist. It goes minimalist, but it's very cleverly done. Very, very cleverly done. The 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. That one's sad. I was like, oh, my heart sunk when I first seen that one. And it's funny, I don't mind seeing stabbed people, but animals, it gets me. But I like the idea of being like the egg as well, though. So even though it's an ending, it's like showing you the new creation. Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the King. I like the position that he's got that, or she has got that sword in. I'm saying he because it's the King. Isn't it weird how your brain works? Your brain's wired. But I like the position that they're holding the sword in, because it's not threatening, but they still have it. You've got the Ace of Wands, the 2, three, 4, and the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight, Queen, King. That's fantastic for the Queen of Wands. I love it. Absolutely love that. I've got the Ace of Cups, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like all the childhood like things that you think back to the past of like the Tooth Fairy, like collecting bugs, going to the beach, cutting your knee, putting a plaster on your knee, you know, all the different things. Got 7, 8, 9, and 10. Page, Knight, Queen, for scrying bowl, and the King. I've got the Ace of Pentacles, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like that depiction for the 6 as well. 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, and that's actually the same, looks like the same bulb that's in the Ace. You actually see through this where you'll see things that kind of correlate to another card as well. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. So it's really nice card stock actually. And it's got a lot of give in it. I don't rifle shuffle, but I do side shuffle. And it does quite well for this. It feels quite nice. I don't know if you have like the This Might Hurt tarot. It feels like that kind of you know, like that noisy cardstock where it's nice, it shuffles nice. It probably would rifle well. Let me see if I can do it. I can't stretch my fingers around usually. I think I'm getting arthritis in my hands. So it would do if you could do that, it would do. Card to read for. So we've got the Three of Cups. Whoops. I'll just find it. The Three of Cups broadens on the partnership theme of the previous card, expanding our hearts to include our groups, chosen families and communities. When this card appears in a reading, you may soon have something to celebrate or a reason to gather in fellowship of others. If you don't have much to celebrate, the Three of Cups reminds you to turn to these networks of mutual care and love for support and solace. You don't have to carry your burdens entirely on your own. There are people who love you, who are willing to help, just as you would be to help them. Immense rewards come from nurturing our friendships and communities, which support us as we support them. But disagreements do happen. If this card shows up when not all is well in the neighbourhood, it encourages you to reconnect and make amends. It's also a reminder to join with your circles in the spirit of one openness, sharing and cooperation. There's no competition here. When we lift each other up, we all rise. Oh yeah. I've not even read from the guidebook yet. I just find that it gives me enough on its own, to be honest, because like when you look at this card here, you think, when you actually look at this card here, I mean, you've got this kind of binding going on with the hair there, so it makes me think of like a fasting kind of ritual. But you get the different types of, so you've got one that's got a tea, one that's probably got coffee, got lipstick on one. They're all having different biscuits, they're using different spoons, you know, different style spoons can give you ideas that it's different types of people coming together. It's just a lot to play on, and I find, as simple as it is, I want to start really lisping, as simple as it is, it's very, very cleverly done. Very cleverly done, and I absolutely love it. And I'll be honest, I weren't 100% how I was going to feel about this one, because I think sometimes when decks say that they're going to play with like binaries or sex and stuff like that, it's not done in a very good way. This is fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. See what they look like put out. That's what they look like put out in a spread. And this has been, oops, The Fifth Spirit Tarot by Charlie Claire Burgess. Don't know if I said before. So it says US $28.99, Canada $38.99. I got it for about £20 on Amazon UK, I think. So that's that. All right, I shall leave it there. Thank you.